Okay, moving inside the house. As I mentioned before, I personally think the most inviting way into the house is through these double doors, but you could certainly come in the front doors as well. Inside, it's warm and cozy and extremely peaceful. It's a completely wide open concept, which I think you probably can ascertain from some of the photos, but hopefully a video tour is going to make it really come together. So I'm standing in the corner to the right as I walked in those double doors. We've got hardwood floors throughout this main level, and then you've got tile in the kitchen. And what the owners have done here is they've completely redone this kitchen, and they've made it much more modern, obviously, and the bright colors just absolutely make it feel much more like a home than like a log cabin. I've been in quite a few cabins that they feel dark, they feel cold. You just don't feel that at all in this house. Now you can't see the view out the window, but it's great to be at the sink and be able to look out at everything we just toured on the back patio. There's a small pantry in the kitchen, but you've got storage throughout the island. And then over in the corner, back behind the dining room, is a walk-in closet. And then I'll show you there's a large utility space as well that you could use as a pantry. The owner built that barn door and installed all the hardware. Makes a really neat touch in this space. They're also using this wardrobe for extra, storage for dishes and whatnot, if you wanted it. This room has a propane fireplace. It's got lots of beautiful windows that have very high quality wood blinds throughout. And then it's got French doors leading out to the patio. Furniture is very much designed to go with this room, and so the owners would probably leave this furniture. So this is what I'm calling the main floor bedroom, even though there's not truly a built-in closet, but that wardrobe is sufficing. Property does have a 3-bedroom septic, so can have 3 bedrooms. Now, if you didn't like the fully open layout and for whatever reason you needed more rooms, there are ways that you could add walls to create more rooms. And I'll show you a little more when we're upstairs. But one example, you could easily wall in this dining room and make a closed-in space of this room. It does have a closet. All the doors are solid fir doors. But this is a decent sized closet that you could use for a number of things. There's one of the side entrances. And then here you've got a full bathroom with a clawfoot tub. And it does have a shower system and a linen closet. So it'd be very easy to use that room I just showed you as a bedroom, and then this would be the bathroom to accompany that bedroom. Here's the large utility room with extra shelves, plenty of extra shelves, extra space. And the furnace is back behind. The main floor and the upstairs are heated with a propane forced air furnace. Downstairs under the cork floor is electric radiant coils, and there's also electric cadet heater downstairs. We'll start with upstairs. This was the original front entrance, and once again could certainly be the front entrance again. Just depends on how you would create the layout to the house. So if you were to come in the front door, this would be your view as you're walking in. Got the staircase right in front, kitchen behind. Great room. So heading upstairs. It's just a family of 2 who lives here right now. So this entire floor is essentially set up as an open master floor. Very large sitting area here. I mean, you can see that's a full-size sofa, full-size love seat and tables in that corner. It's really cool spiral staircase leading up to the loft. And then there's a space that's same size as that living area I just showed you. That's essentially a blank slate over here. They've got a dresser, walk-in closet, and then this door leads into the bathroom, and then the bedroom. So this is, if you wanted to add more walls and more space up here, you could easily wall in some of this space or bring these walls out and close this off if for whatever reason you wanted it closed off. For them, they preferred it open. The actual bedroom itself, the sleeping area, is pretty cozy. But plenty of room for a king-size bed, because there's lots of room still on that side, and large night tables. Again, unfortunately, it's too bad it's night, because it's a beautiful view out this window, and it's 100% private, so you wouldn't need window treatments ever in the house. There's a small closet over there, and then the larger walk-in I showed you on the other side of the bathroom. 3/4 bath here. Just one sink, but a good amount of counter space. And then there's a stand-up shower, just your basic stand-up shower. And another linen closet here. And you walk out to the open area. Now this goes up to the loft. It's an extremely sturdy staircase, spiral going up. Also constructed by the current owner. And this is just a, fun space, some extra cubbies. It would be a terrific office. One of the things I like about being up here is you can really see the architecture of the house. Everything with the original construction is very high quality. The logs are very well chinked. Very, very well taken care of. It's very airtight. Like I said, it feels extremely cozy in this house. It doesn't feel at all like a cold, damp cabin. All of the landscaping work that the owner has done has really helped to mitigate any water, if there was water intrusion in the past. Everything is now being diverted away from the house, which is exactly what you want. So there's not a stitch of smell of water or moisture or dampness or Coming back downstairs. Another view of the kitchen from this angle. This is really a terrific, terrific property for entertaining because, you know, of course, everybody's going to crowd around your big island. And there's plenty of space for people to do it. And they're not going to crowd you. But then you've got the large outside area, both front and back, and just, you know, plenty of space for people to feel really comfortable. And then going downstairs, on the left, you have entry into the garage. Tile here at the bottom, and then on the right is your lower level bedroom / guest suite. And this has its own private entrance. You probably saw that from the outside. And this is a very large space, so it probably didn't show up quite that way in the photos. But that's a king-size bed and nightstands way back there in the corner. Full-size dining table here, and then you have the sitting area. And this has cork floors, which I mentioned has radiant coil underneath, and then you've got the cadet heaters as a backup as well, which those are currently turned off, and it's very, very cozy down here. Got the wood coved ceiling. So this is just a really neat space if you've got guests that are staying. This nice long hallway has extra storage because, you know, one of the downsides of the big open layout is you don't have a ton of storage. So you've got these storage closets all along. Water heater is in that closet. Little sink. And then you have a little built-in refrigerator there. Three-quarter bath. So here's a second entrance into the garage. You go either direction. You got a 2+ car garage on this side, fully sheetrocked, everything really nicely put together. So it's a 2-car plus, you've got a little bit of extra room back there. And then this is a storage closet that goes underneath the stairs. And then here was that door that I showed you that goes back to the staircase that goes up into the main room. One thing I didn't show you, and unfortunately it's probably going to be too dark now, but there is the third garage bay, and the only access to it is from here, but this is where the current owner has his workshop space. Oh, and crud, I don't know where the light switch is into the space, so I'm sorry about that. I really am not getting you a good visual of that space at all, but that is what that space is for. It's got all kinds of power and, you know, good lighting in there and everything else. But here would be into that guest suite from outside, walking in to its own entrance if you wanted to do it that way. Take a right turn and you're back into the main house. Going upstairs, got lighting. And back into the kitchen.